Oh, shit. Here come Deebo. Give me your stuff.
Oh, shit. Known for jacking the nigga. That's all he do. Damn.
What's up, Smoke?
Nothing.
What you got on my drink?
Nothing.
Don't lie.
Nothing, man.
What you got, Craig?
I'm broke as a joke.
Y'all some high rollers, and y'all broke.
You know who it is. You know what time it is. Your boy Savage, a.k.a. Sev Cisneros. You tuning in to Sev Lokes Hood Tales 2.0. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Hit the notification bell. Thank God it was Friday. The day went slow, but I'm off of work. And I haven't really been able to, upload content. I've been working a lot. But thank you for everybody that actually pulled up to Who Rides live stream. We had a great time Wednesday. And I got to give a shout out to all the homies in there that was, Roller Coaster and the Hater that pulled up over there. We gave him a Denver stomp out, so mall high salute to all the riders that was, actively stomping that fool out. That was from another state hating on Denver. And we going to continue that, but shout out to everybody that pulled up over there. It was a good time. So with that being said, let's get to this video. And in this video, I want to talk about the Deebo of the East Side. In my generation, this was a Deebo of the East Side, and if you don't know who I'm saying, if you don't know Deebo, the name Deebo, go check out Friday. Friday was a movie, a classic movie, and they had a character in there called Deebo. And Deebo was the type of individual, if he wanted something, you were going to come up off of it. If he wanted your necklace, you were going to come up off of it. And if you didn't, he was going to knock you out and take your necklace. If he wanted your blunt, he was going to take the blunt. If he wanted your dollars in your pocket, he was going to take it. And if you resist it, you were going to learn the hard way. You could just do it peaceful and do it, by humbleness and come off of what he wanted. And that was Deebo in Friday. Well, in the East Side, we also had an East Side Deebo. And I can remember in the early 2000s, I started hearing this name, Treyway, Third. And you got to understand, like in the East Side, I was familiar with the projects and all the Rapo Core projects in the East Villes. And in the East Side, you had three different sections of the East Side. You had the project area, and I would consider East Villages, low-income housing. You had all that, and you had the projects. That's where, we were more sanctioned than anywhere else in the East Side. And then on the other side of Bruce Randolph, on the other side of Downing, going towards Colorado Boulevard, you had all the trays and, all the keyways from that area. Big shout out to them fools. And then on the left side of Bruce Randolph, you had a miniature Mexico, East Side Odie's, and that was Odieville. So getting older, I started moving around the East Side and going back and forth from the West to the East Side because my mom lived in the West Side, but I was still going to the hood. I was still going to the East Side because my family was on 27th and Rapo, 26th. My homie, he got a house on 30th and Gilpin with a fool that was living over there. And over there where he moved, 30th and Gilpin, at that time it was super locked down by, the trays, a lot of tray fools over there and some Trey O's. But they had that area, 30th and Gilpin, Humboldt, by the Cage, all that was locked down, bro. It reminded me of the training day when the Bloods were in the jungles. I remember seeing little fools on bikes patrolling the East Side over there. You get off on 30th and Downey, you know, you would see 20, 30 Crips on the Downey station, youngsters, bro. And that was a time when it was pretty treacherous, you know. But when I moved over there, you started hearing this name, Treyway. You started hearing this name, Third. And they were like, you know, be careful around that dude because he is a bully and he will take what he wants from you. So I remember hearing that name, and then I remember coming across him, and actually he was at the homie Silk's house that lived across the street, because there was duplexes on this side and there would be a gang of them fools, and then on this side Treyway would always be at the homie Silk's house, and we were over there. So you know, we started going to the homie Silk's house, and Treyway would be over there, and just his demeanor, he just had an aggressive ass demeanor. This fool was like incarcerated in the east side, so institutionalized in the east side. He didn't go nowhere else. But this fool was known to take whatever he wanted. If you had a blunt and you were smoking and he wanted, he was gonna take it. And if you resisted, that would be your gums. If you had a bottle that you bought and he wanted it, he knocked fools out and take their bottles. If he wanted a tall can, he would go in people's pockets. I seen it a couple different times. I seen that fool slide some fools over there. And I remember one time my cousin was over there, and my cousin pulled up over there, and Treyway was over there. And I remember this fool that I know that was with my cousin. He was an outsider, but this fool was like, he just was trying to stunt, you know, super hard. This fool lit a blunt up, and I'm not gonna lie, that fool grabbed that fool's blunt, said, "This is mine." And that fool just stood there because Treyway was kind of a bigger dude, and he had size, you know. And that fool, my cousin told that fool, like, "You around me, you better get your blunt." So then that fool said, "Come get the bodies with the homie," and the homie was like, "Homie, I don't body, I'll just shoot you." And then he was like, "I'm just playing, cuz." But having a conversation with this fool one time, bro, his knuckles, he had teeth marks all throughout his knuckles, right? And he would tell me, he was telling me a story one time, and he said, "This fool's from this fool, I knocked this fool out." So he really was a Deebo, bro. Another story, we were, you know, going over there a lot, and there was this one fool, I don't even consider him a homie or nothing. He just, after a while, he turned into a weirdo, whatever, bro. Down the road, he did some shicey stuff. But anyways, he goes over there because we're living over there, and he pulls up, and fools are just analyzing who he is. But he starts talking to this fool Treyway, and he thinks off their first conversation they're bestest friends. So that night we leave, we come back, and this fool has a gallon of E&J. And I told that fool, because I thought he was the homie, I said, "Crack the bottle, homie. Let's drink." And he's like, "Nah, I'm going to chill with the homie Treyway." He said, "Come back with a bottle." I started laughing because they don't know this fool. He's an outsider, bro. And I already knew what was coming. This fool was acting like a mark with us. He didn't want to crack the bottle. He wanted to go chill with the homie Treyway. And sure enough, I watched it, and it was funny, bro. He goes over, because they had the duplexes, and Treyway was over there, and he goes over there to the duplexes. And I'm just watching, and as soon as they were acting like they were going to drink the bottle, that fool Treyway takes the bottle, and that fool says, "This is mine." I could hear it. And that fool's like, "What?" And as soon as he said it, bro, that fool just hit that fool with a left. Bow! And actually folded that fool, bro, and they took his bottle, homie. And at the time, I had to roll because I'm like, this fool really didn't want to hit the bottle with us. He wanted to go chill with this fool Treyway. He never even knew this fool. He just met him one time. But that happened, bro, and that was a crazy situation. Well, it was wild because around that time, one night somebody had shot in the east side. They had shot up the E, and Treyway went MIA for like a week and a half, and everybody thought Treyway had got killed. That was the rumor, like, where's this fool at? And who got shot the other night? So anyways, bro, long story short, this fool didn't get killed. He came back around. And then a month after that, homie, he ended up dying. They ended up killing that fool. And it was wild, bro. But yeah, that fool, he was a east side Deebo. Like literally, bro, a straight. He was just like that. He was that straight, you know, crazy minded fool that you hear about in the hood, taking everything from somebody. But yeah, you know what it is, man. I had seen a picture recently from my bro, and I was like, dang, that's that fool third. But big shout out to, you know, that fool's over there. It's crazy, homie. Treyway, the Deebo of the East Side, wild, homie.